What's going on, guys? Pilo Trades here. Hey, so I think I'm finally starting to get a hold of my new schedule or my new job schedule. It's been, a busy last 2 weeks. I know it couldn't have happened at a worse time in the markets because the markets have been intense. They have been, I think one of the days that I was watching it real close, I think the president said something in the morning and I think somebody else said something in the afternoon or vice versa or something like that. And you can just see the roller coaster the market was doing. It was going up and down, and it was like, oh man, but hey, regardless, we're letting the algorithm do its thing. We're letting the the portfolio's dollar cost average, and so we're still kicking. All right, so I know I owe you guys a lot of updates, so we're gonna go ahead and kick off with an M1 update. Without further ado, let's get into it. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear the rain coming down pretty hard, but I don't know where it just started coming down pretty hard here in Chula, so damn, I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. I'm on my earphones. But anyways, here's what the Robinhood portfolio, here's what the M1 portfolio looks like. We are at $28,030 with 40 cents. Over the last year, we are up $2,175.10. That is 9.67%, up 9.67%. And over the last year, you can see the REITs pie up 13.63%. Lazy pie is up 10%, flat. Weekly dividend pie is up 13.23%, and covered calls pie is up 2.02%. We also have a buying power of 897.62. So I've been buying a lot, or better yet, I lower that 860, or I think it was $800 limit. I started at $1,000, so little by little each week, whenever I would see the portfolio come down, or the market come down rather, I would unleash like an extra $150, depending how low we would go. And ever since the market started coming back up, or better yet, when the market comes up, I bring it back up, right? So I can beef up the savings. So I would spend on red days, unleash a little bit of the funds, and then I would increase the limit threshold. I don't know if that makes sense, so that the portfolio can still save, but at the same time buy whenever it's on red days. Now I know that gets dangerously close to trying to time the market, but I want to, I guess I want to make sense of it in my mind that I'm not trying to time the market. That's not what I'm trying to do. Hey, whenever I see a red day, unleash some of the funds. And if I see a green day or a green week, I, increase that threshold. And so that way I prevent myself from just being at zero, and then maybe that next week, let's say I go to zero and then that next week we go down, we go up, we go down and I want to buy some more and I don't have any funds. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. So I just realized that might not have made sense, but hey, it made sense in my mind and it seems to be making sense on paper too, or in practice. So we're just gonna go with it. So here's some of the dividends that came through over the last week, or better yet, yesterday, Friday. Beginning from the top, we had XCTE coming in with $16.71. USOI came in with $10.21. YMAX came in with $14.83. We had SPY coming in with $6.86. IWMY came in with $9.65. And I think that's QDTE. Came down with $15.45. I'm sorry, I can't see the number or the letter correctly because of TikTok's whatever. And so this is what we bought on April 21st, so this past Monday. This is morning trading. We bought some QDTE, some XDTE, CLM, IWMY, CRF, and SVOL. Speaking of the cornerstones, rights offerings came through. I think I have until sometime in May, I think beginning of May or mid-May, to see whether or not I want to pull the trigger on those rights offerings. It seems like a good deal. Honestly, I don't know if I will. I think I'm just going to let it continue dollar cost average. I don't think I am in a hurry to buy more shares, even though they're discounted. And so again, the portfolio is at $28,030.40 since over the last year. We see that net cash flow is $8,298.60. Market gain is actually down. We're negative $8.51.54. So when you take that market gain, the negative $8.51.54 over the last year, and we pair that up with our dividends earned, which is $3.26.64, we come up with that total gain you see of $2,175.10, giving us a rate of return of 9.67 over the last year. So remember, this is a year, so it'll be April 21st, I believe, of last year. So it'll be from April 21st to April 21st. And we continue to hold 33 holdings. Expense ratio is up, or it's high if you ask me. It's at 0.36%. I would like to see this in the, maybe half of that if I can, or even lower. Honestly, expense ratio is something that you want as low as possible. But I always justify it with that dividend yield of 16.88%. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember, keep dollar cost averaging, keep investing. Till next one, take care.